Hi, naked author Jason William Mitchiner, Galbraith. I just want to update you. I know during the pandemic, I was looking at swimming across Catalina Island, open ocean swimming, with a copy of my 10th book. And I was going to be about 26 miles to swim during the pandemic. And I posted a lot of me. I was going to train in the Culver City pool, and during the pandemic the pool was like shut down a lot of the time, and it was way more challenging to get in the pool than I thought it was going to be. And then also during the pandemic I lost my $100,000 job with realtor.com. And then in order to swim to Catalina, you need at least right here, it's like a couple grand. Depending on the date that you sign up for Catalina Island, it's going to be around like a grand or so. And then you also need to rent a boat. It's like a boat that goes with you, and make sure you don't get run over by like another boat. And that's for 8 hours. And I think that was like $3,500. And then after the 8 hours, typically it takes about 20 hours to swim to Catalina, depending on the swimmer. And that's over 8 hours. And it was like $350 an hour after the 8 hours. So that's a whole lot of money. And it's especially a lot of money when you lose your $100,000 job from Uncle Rupert Murdoch during the pandemic. So more to come about all of that. But what I will be doing now, instead of swimming to Catalina Island, because I lost my job and because it was like impossible to get in the pool during the pandemic, is I will now be running the New York City, the LA Marathon. And I'll be running it with a copy of my first book that I wrote and a copy of my last book that I wrote. And I just want to show you this book that I got on eBay. I bought this for my run, and it ended up being, it's the very first book I ever signed at a book signing with my very first book. This was to Jane. To Jane, hope you enjoy my book. You are the owner of the first signed copy. And here it is. And that's dated December 7th, 2006. So I guess you didn't enjoy my book, or it wouldn't have been on eBay. But I'm the author, and I'm going to enjoy my book. And I'm going to cross the finish line, 26.2 miles, with my first book that I wrote that ties into my last book. My two trilogies go together. And I never knew that this was ever going to happen when I wrote it. And this whole journey has been pretty amazing. So when I get through that finish line, it's going to be an amazing feeling. And cheers.